Alright, in this video I wanted to talk about the real sense of community I saw in my grandparents' retirement community that I visited them at in Florida this month. It was really interesting to actually see the active lifestyle as my grandfather described it when they were in town last month. No, in October. See, my grandfather described it to one of my mom's cousins at the funeral they were at as an active lifestyle in the place that they have their condo. So basically, that just means that they spend time with friends they made there over the past about 15 or so years since, well, it's been almost 16 years since the first time I stayed over there. But however long they've been there, the game of bingo that I went to was actually at another retirement community, but probably with someone else that they know. Yeah, you had more people. I swear I had more people say hello to me, whether I was in the nearby supermarket or when I was walking there or back, than I did with people up here in Massachusetts. Granted, a lot of them were older, probably senior citizens, because you have to be 55 plus to get a place there. You could have people younger than 55 stay in your place. They just can't live there indefinitely. Anyway, it was really interesting to notice that sense of community. I thought, why can't young people have something more like this? Now, I've seen a lot of Gerber Johnson's videos about declining birth rate, the inversion of the population pyramid, and the death of community. A lot of it thanks to the internet. And you know what? Maybe young people need something like this. I'm not talking like a dedicated community that you can buy a condo at, or more likely rent at, because you're more likely to want to move out once you have kids. Because let me tell you right now, I do not see the one bedroom condo that my grandparents have as the kind of place that you'd want to live long term if you want to get married and have kids. Because it's pretty much all just one room with just a living room, a bathroom, a bedroom, and a very narrow kitchen leading to a outside porch. That's very suitable for an elderly couple like my grandparents, or it would be very suitable for a single person my age if it was just me and no one else. But obviously, if you're like my age or a couple years older, if you're going to be having kids like my cousins have, then you're going to need a little more space than that. You're going to need at least two bedrooms, three if you plan on having more. Yeah, so when I was down there, the first night I was there, I joined my grandmother and my mother going down to one of their neighbors who lived in the building, and we played Mexican Train. It was nice, you know? Then the second night was bingo, and then the third night, I didn't actually. Well, they went to a dinner for volunteers at their church. I stayed behind so that I could watch the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. But yeah, from my observations, I'm really thinking young people could use something like that. Now, it doesn't have to be anything as far laid back as playing Mexican Train or something like bingo. I certainly normally don't endorse gambling, so casinos are off the table. I also, of course, don't endorse drinking, so bars are off the table. I guess now I'm trying to think of something I could do. I mean, I could organize Pokemon Go meetups on Facebook. There's still people out there who do that. I actually got two Pokemon Go friend requests when I did a raid for a Genesect at the Genesect, yeah, that's what it was called, at the South Shore Plaza before I left for the day. Because I enabled the ability to send friend requests via raids. They were either on the floor above me or in the cheesecake factory I was standing right outside of when I was doing the raid. So I'm probably never gonna meet those two people who I did the raid with. Yeah, when I went out to play Pokemon Go this morning, walking around on foot, I definitely did not encounter any other people who were playing Pokemon Go, though. The two gyms that I took, I was knocked out of by the end of lunchtime. Before I sat down for my to wrap up playing Metroid 2, I was knocked out of the gyms. Very disappointed, but hey, I got some Pokemon coins out of it, and I've got another one that I've had slacking sitting at for almost a week now, so they did me a favor. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying social things at the library because I heard from this YouTube video that a library might not be a bad place to go and do that. I'm trying to get my friends out more. The problem is it's so cold out right now that I don't think I'd want to do much right now. I'm actually going into a hibernation of sorts after my birthday on the 3rd. I'm just gonna commit to staying home as much as possible and then only walking around doing a time to walk and then doing all the Pokemon Go stuff at the gyms afterward, like the gym battles, Dynamaxing battles, because I don't know, getting tired of stopping at every possible place to pull out my phone to do that. When I see if I do the time to walk audio first, that will satisfy Apple Fitness Plus, and then I can just do a time to walk, a outdoor walk separate from that, and then pause it as needed. You know what, maybe I should just learn to pause it when I'm at the place. I'd like to keep the audio going while I'm just standing there on the sidewalk, but I digress. You know what, I just realized maybe I could start a Pokemon Go club for older adults like me. I wouldn't say I'm that much of an older adult. I'm still in my 20s. I'm gonna be 28 soon. So there's that. Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier is I'm trying to get my friends out more. I'm thinking I might have to do that. Do better, as Sam Wilson said to do. None of them really come out for movies anymore. The last time I saw a movie with one of my friends was September for an early access screening of Transformers 1 with just one of them. No, wait, it was November when I went to see Anora with. The last time I saw a movie with anyone was in November. The second I went to see Anora with a friend for Showcase's Star Pass Day because it was a $7 ticket and a $7 small popcorn and soda. And then the Saturday after that, I went to see Heretic with my mom and my uncle. Then the 12th and 26th, I went by myself to see Small Things Like These, Gladiator 2, and Moana 2. And that was the last time I went to the theater. I'm going back tomorrow for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as I record this on Wednesday night because I am very hyped for that movie. One of my other friends is organizing a group outing to see it that just so happened to fall on my birthday. Right now, my answer for that is yes, because there are no showtimes for that day yet. Unless my experience tomorrow turns out to be so bad that I'm like, nope, I'm not seeing this in the theater again. I hope that's not the case. I am very optimistic that I'll be entertained, unlike with Gladiator 2, and that it won't feel rushed like Moana 2. It'll feel like there was actual care put into it. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic here, but anyway, doing things with friends is nice. Although I still have my thing where, at a certain point, there are some things I will not do with anyone for any reason. Yeah, I'm trying to get beyond just movies like that because of Joker 2. Yeah, I don't think seeing that with someone would have made it any more bearable. My uncle from out of town he was almost going to see it with me, and if I had had the tickets for the Sunday after that, which was our initial plan, I would have been like, "Oh no, I am not seeing this again. We can see literally anything else or do literally anything else, just not this." Yeah, it's good I came up with some of these ideas. You know what? Maybe I will do that Pokemon Go club. It'd be very easy to use the gyms that are based at the two libraries here in Dedham in order to gain some coins by almost kind of controlling that. And then when it gets warmer out, could go for outings to other area parts of Dedham. You know what? I really should have been more active with our Pokemon Go league that one of my friends came up with when the game first started up. But I digress. Anyway, I think that despite some elderly being out of touch, I think there's something we can learn from the elderly that I observed during my time in Florida, living among retirees. Yes, there may be more cancellations for obligations that younger people would have compared to the elderly that I observed, but I think we can adapt the but I think young people could adapt the community activities and such that older people have and apply it to things that we enjoy, maybe keep the screens to a minimum. Yeah, that's all just an idea I had. I just wanted to share those observations from my trip and talk about how young people could adapt it. So I'm going to leave it here for the video. Comment if you think that would be possible to adapt retirement communities for young people. Obviously, they'd still be working, but something like the community that I observed. Give this video a like, subscribe for more like this. I'll see you soon.